Right then, this is a quick walk around video for an absolutely fantastic Honda CR-V. It's a 2013 2-litre EX automatic, finished in twilight blue, which is a lovely colour on this car. Also has the ivory leather interior option, which is perfect contrast to the exterior. Fitted with Honda side steps, rear spoiler, and the car's covered just 38,000 miles and is in absolutely beautiful condition. Going to go around the car for you. It's a lovely sunny morning. As I always say, I always do the videos in the shade. The reason being is not to hide anything, it's the opposite. It's so you can see it more clearly rather than the glare of the sun. Front of the car, very clean. Lights and lenses clear, intact, so cracks of condensation there. Bonnet, if there's any stone chips, they're minuscule. I can't see anything that jumps out at me at all. Near side, passenger side, absolutely crisp down the panel work. It's just been washed off, it's not even been polished, and it's got a lovely natural gleam to this car. This side front alloy, the one that generally takes all of the bashing, is really, really good. This side rear, again, absolutely fantastic condition. And come around the back. I always like the rear 3/4 angles when they're fitted with the spoiler and the side steps. It just gives the car more kind of substance, if you know what I mean. Bumper corner, entry points, tailgate, all absolutely unmarked. Offside, driver's side, and beautifully smooth down the panels, absolutely crisp, no car parking indentations. Can't see a mark there at all. Offside rear, beautiful condition. Aluminium panel work, absolutely fantastic. And final alloy, again, pretty much unmarked there. It really is, you know, for a car of its age, I know it's in low mileage, but it is in absolutely stunning condition, this car. Let's come into the boot area. Absolutely colossal boots on the CR-Vs, and they are family cars, and they're designed to be used relatively heavily, which means they can be marked and damaged inside. Yet this one looks like the boots have virtually never been used, in all honesty. Just coming to the back, you've got this stunning, absolutely stunning interior. And again, as with the boot, the rear of the car, generally, you know, this is where the kids sit and heavily used. Yeah, any use this has had has been very light indeed. The front now on the passenger side, it's all kind of lovely and clean. Full set of original Honda piped mats which match the leather work. Passenger seat again in absolutely stunning condition. Finally coming to the driver's door card, and all lovely and clean. Same with the footwell area down there as well. Driver's electric seat, again for the age and mileage, incredibly clean. So we're inside the car now. As always, the engine's running, so the dash is illuminated and the dashboard looks pretty much like new. Sat nav, you can see, working exactly as it should. And put the car into reverse with that lovely clear parking camera, and that complements the front and rear parking sensors. And carrying on down, you can see just how nicely this thing's been kept. Come to the dash pinnacle, 38,270 miles. Engine's running, and there are no warning lights on the car at all. So finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V. It's a 2-litre EX automatic petrol. Car's registered RV13FMA, and mileage is just 38,263. The reason we do all of our videos, as I always say, especially this bit, the road test section, is to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of the cars we're selling, they get to see that very car actually in operation. The reason for this is very simple. Like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in a photograph or a description, but only to get there and find out actually it's got an obvious fault that shows up when you drive, and that can be really frustrating if you've driven any kind of distance. We also do it on these very quiet country roads. It's a beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on. The hope is, of course, then it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you go on a drive in the car. So coming to the car, obviously with such a low mileage and such a good service history, you're going to expect it to drive well, and it certainly does. Push button start, engine starts instantly, settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car, and temperature gauge is running as a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. Honda, as I repeatedly say, build the best four-cylinder engines in the world, and it's for lots of reasons. It's not just the fact that they are, in their class, certainly the most reliable, longest lasting engines. They're timing chain driven, so there's no cam belt stuff to worry about either. But it's more than that. It's just how they drive, how they sound. It's just a beautiful piece of engineering. It's flexible, it's keen, it's willing to rev, but when it does rev, it's muted, but it sounds sweet. It's a lovely, lovely engine. Engine feeds through into the automatic gearbox. Nice conventional automatic gearbox. Like the engine, has a reputation for being incredibly tough and reliable. All the gear shifts lovely and slick and smooth. Ratio selected by Honda, obviously there to maximise the best out of the car, both in terms of fuel economy and performance. Obviously a compromise between the two, and they've done a very nice job of that. As I always say, notwithstanding reputation, you should always do the same checks with any automatic gearbox that you look at on a used car. Just make sure that the gear shifts on move are smooth, and as I said, this one's perfect in that sense. But also that when you select drive or park from neutral when you're stationary, it doesn't clunk or thud into gear, and in every single way this gearbox is perfect. Moving on to the steering and chassis, which has always been a strong point for the CR-V. What I always liked about them is that the steering's got sort of weight, it's got substance to it. Too many cars go for horribly over-light, vague steering. This actually is reasonably quick, the steering. It's pinpoint accurate, it's really precise, and it just suits the car perfectly. Because these are not sports cars, there's no two ways about it. But that's not to say it doesn't drive nicely, because it definitely does. It drives really, really nicely. The ride is very, very comfortable indeed, very well damped. But unlike a lot of cars, when you go through corners, the steering and the chassis, it flows the corners really, really nicely. Because ordinarily, to get a ride as comfortable as this, you have to go for very soft springing, which means you lollop around corners, or you go for a car that can go through corners like the one coming up here, where literally carry a bit more speed than normal, turn in, hardly move the wheel, the body stays lovely and flat and composed through the corner. And again, to get that kind of control, you normally have to go for very hard springing, which gives you a brittle ride, and yet this manages to do the two things brilliantly well. Worth pointing out, there are no clonks or rattles coming from underneath the car at all. It's all tight as a drum. Steering of the car tracks lovely and straight. There's no vibrations at this speed, or any speed actually up to the legal limit. Brakes on the car, just to make sure no one's directly behind me. Just going to give them a bit of a push. Lovely and powerful. There's no pulsing or vibrations coming back through the brake pedal. It's all in good order there. Then coming inside, the car's literally just arrived, not been cleaned. Hardly needs a clean. It's lovely in here. The first thing you notice when you get into a CR-V is they're very easy to get a driving position that's very comfortable indeed. Everything's straight ahead, nothing askew. Then you have this wonderful visibility all around the car, helped by these huge wing mirrors, which makes you feel very confident when you get in and drive the car, even the first time. What's lovely about this one, of course, and I mentioned, is this gorgeous interior, this two-tone, the ivory leather, but it works beautifully in the car. Videos never really do justice to it. The fact that they split it up with a little sort of silver trim down the middle there, it's easy on the eye, but the advantages of this interior, for my eyes at least, are simple. In the winter, it just brightens up in here. You feel less depressed when you sit in a full black interior, as nice as they are.
can be a bit oppressive out, when it's dark and miserable outside. But also in the summer, when you get those really hot summer's days, you don't get in, it's not baking on the back of your seats, so you've got that advantage to it. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. It's in beautiful condition in here as well. It's also brilliantly made, no squeaks, no rattles, nothing. They're beautifully bolted together cars. The dash itself, highly equipped, but a car you can just jump in and drive, and within a couple of days you've mastered it. It's so simple to work your way around. Sat-nav system, one of the easiest you're ever going to use, all working perfectly. Down below that you've got a dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures on either side of the car, to some degree at least anyway. That also, by the way, pumps out absolutely ice cold air, so all in very, very good order. All of the switch gear, if I twist that or press that, has that lovely high quality feel you get from Honda cars. Everything feels beautifully engineered and slick in their operation. Then dash binnacle in front, perfection really. White on black graphics, easy to see, easy to take the information in, not overly done and not overly fussy. And then you've got this lovely leather bound steering wheel. This is a four-wheel drive CR-V, albeit you won't find a button to activate it because it's completely automatic. Honda worked out donkey's years ago with the first generation that most people would be driving as I am right now. We don't need four-wheel drive on. So basically it runs in two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, pretty much the whole time, and that's the most efficient way to pull a car along. Should it need to go into four-wheel drive, if the front wheels start to lose grip, via the traction control system, which reacts far more quickly than you ever could, seamlessly brings in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive and disengages it once it's no longer required. The advantages of the system are fairly obvious. You're going to get through your tyres less quickly, you're going to use less fuel, and you put far, far, far less mechanical stress through the vehicle than conventional systems. It's a brilliant system. The car, the whole point of the video of course was to pick up on any issues. There's nothing. It drives as close to new as you'll ever find a used car. It's a wonderful car, this one.